Nice little break here. Just watching for the bounce. Let's see if we can get a little bounce here. I don't know if it's going to be much, but you know what? It'd be a nice little short right here. I know that coming back up here to retest the 30, 35s area would be maybe a nice little pop. As you can see, it kind of did that over here, but then definitely regained its strength after it came back through and retested and popped through again. Quick spike here, must have been news or something weird. So taking a look at this, looks like it should definitely just zigzag back down. It's not looking like it wants to go and rip right back up as of yet. Taking this trend line here, drawing it there, taking maybe another trend line here to maybe there. Let's be one of those ones right there. See if it can come back up. I'd say maybe retest this area here. So I might want to draw a little price action line there. Got a lot of resistance ahead, you know, right above there. It's not looking too great. I'm going to put that as a red. Also a little thicker of a line. That's the way, that's the high, but that little zone that was drawn earlier. Let's see if this is now potentially going to be resistance, but there's another little pop. Let's see if we can get across the 27s. I say no. We can go in here with another short. Start with 2. 27s is the retest, most likely. I don't even think it's going to, it might not even get back up there. See if we can start pulling back down here and just trapping a little bit of the longs that are trying to do a little bottom dip buy. But it does have potential to go right back up here to the 33s, 35s. Knowing that, I'm short and kind of in the hole here, and I understand that this could pop. That's usually why you want to pop. As it pops, you kind of short it. That's the drill. And then take one on the way down. But we'll see. It might pop back up here, and but I'm gonna keep it short. It's looking pretty bearish right now, especially looking at the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart's looking bearish. It's coming down, but it does have pops. So let's see. So 31 up to 51. So $20 pops potential. If it's a $20 pop with that kind of size, it's going to be a significant amount for me on this account that I'm trying to pass with Top Step. Could also be a nice little pop back up and then just go retest in this zone. But like I said, it's got room to the 30s, 35s. I'm going to reshort with another account here. So right here, I'll go 1. Short with 1 if I can get filled. Nope, it's already rejected. I could also lighten up on this account as well. I mean, if it doesn't work, but you know, just take off 1 here just in case it does come back. But my thesis is that it should be able to slam back down and just trap everybody who was long, who's getting long in here, and just slam them back down. Big bull flag, or excuse me, bear flag down to the downside. I don't like seeing the buy up wicks like that, but then again, it gets it so I could potentially short it again. But if it starts doing this like rounded bottom here and then curling back up, then I'm gonna have to cover as a short, you know. And it all depends on your size. I mean, they're just like popping just to squeeze out some early shorts like myself here at this point. But I know that risk, and I already just took off some on that drop there, so I'm okay. I'm gonna hold it, and I'll put a stop up here, 35s maybe. It's so obvious though, so it can come right back up, pop you out, and then drop right back down. But it doesn't look like it's really got the momentum right now to do so. But then again, you know, buyers can step up. They see that curl, they know that play, they start getting in. Like I said, the ones that short early in the hole, you're going to start covering, and then all the momentum starts pushing back up again. And then I would expect it to go into this little area right here, with there's a nice little resistance line that I drew on the chart. Does have potential. Turn around right now. I'm going to add one more short here just because I can, maybe it can, squeeze against me. Of course it did. So those are the shorts that just keep squeezing up. Like I said, it's going to start squeezing into that little curl, and then the pop, and the squeeze up. I don't know. This account here's got that -1 that into that area. I'm going to also join again, more short. I understand this is a very bullish candle on the 1 minute, and the push back up to retest this area here, the 35s, which if it could regains, it could squeeze for sure. I get it, but I'm going to take a chance and try to see if there's a rejection. And I might also dollar cost average into this a little bit too. So the 30s need to hold here. You don't want to see that break back down. If it does, it's going to trap all the longs up here, and then it's going to pull down pretty hard, which I don't think it's going to pull down that hard. I think they're going to be able to keep it maybe a little bit here. So what I'm going to do is try to take off some size in case it rips up against me, right? And then hold up until like this area up here into the 40s. So here I'll cover a couple here just to get a better average, you know, and not be so heavy in that short right there, especially when this is like a little bull flag and just rip right back up. But let's see what happens. I might even take it one more off on this, because it's looking like it's kind of holding up a little bit. It's just testing. That was that bottom dip right there. The dip buyers come in, they start buying. But then when the bull, it might pop, and then like the bears come in and start slamming it down, then it could really get trashed and pull down pretty hard and just trap everybody up here. You can go one way, kill all the shorts, come right back down and kill all the longs. It's crazy the way it could work. So here's that bull flag, here's that pop. Watching it, I gotta watch this other account as well. It's probably pretty negative. So it's 2, that's fine. I'm going to actually add a couple more short here in case it fails. 1 on the pop. Come on, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Watching it. I'm going to add one more short. Okay, I understand this is going to squeeze up, whatever, but I'm hoping that it just squeezes up and rejects and comes right back down. But it looks like it might go all the way up to this other area. So let's see what kind of... Okay, so I'm okay on the day. I mean, with everything I had as far as profit goes, a little bit. Okay, just still watching it here. I don't know if I necessarily believe this like little rally, but I could be wrong, you know. Ideally, is you want to wait till it gets up here to start shorting, but I got in early, and that's fine. Just kind of talking through my process here. It broke down here. It's kind of trying to reclaim this 35 area, which is, it broke through, and so it might start just pushing. Now all these shorts are like, oh, upside down. But this whole area could be a resistance right here as well. Right here. A little bit of resistance here, potentially. But could be also just a kind of a pause, like a tactical pause here, and then just push higher. Yeah, it's going up pretty good here. But I'm going to see if it could reject off this area right here. Watching it, understanding that, you know, okay, I could blow these accounts or whatever, right? It's just, they're evaluation accounts, not real money. So I'm going to be taking a little bit of a chance on it and risking it a little bit to see if I can get a nice little pullback. As of right now, though, it's doing a nice little push. Nice push higher. Looking at this one, still down a little bit here. I want to actually add now to the short for the rejection. Let's see if we can get a nice little rejection out of here. It's pushing right up in there. I'm gonna add one more. Okay, so now I'm kind of fully added short in here. This one's got a nice little bit of room, looks like. Demo accounts, you know. This thing is ripping up really nice all the way back up. Let's see if this can now not hold this trend line and snap and break and pull back down. This is where I would like to see it pull back down into the mid 30s, not hold the mid 30s down here, and then continue to flush and trap all of the longs up here. I don't know if it's going to happen. It's looking pretty bullish, to be honest, now that take a look at the 5-minute chart. The 5-minute chart's got some nice candles, but the trend down is still bearish a little bit. Not too bearish, but like, cause it just broke a little bit here below in this area. Didn't break structure. It would have had to break way down here in the 60s, 360s, so it's fine on that. But just watching it, just see if it can pull back here. Going back to the 1 minute, let's see what it would look like a little granular. So this is coming back down here. It's going to come back up, hopefully fail here. If it rips, then it's going to rip all the way back up and go test into the 447 area that I have drawn there as far as that goes. It's kind of setting up like a little flag, though, so I'm not liking that. It's not ideal to me for a short. I just got to watch kind of where I'm at in this. This looks like it's fine as far as like my profit and all that stuff. I have a little bit in here, 1500. So I'm going to watch it. Okay, it's nice rejection there. That's a rejection. If it can close rejection, that's good. So like this big wick, it wicked up there again to the 44s, got smacked down. Now let's see if it can hold under this little trend line I drew. That's what I want to see. I want to see this thing just keep to the script, right? I don't want to see it break through. It's looking like it's accumulating a little bit, and it might just kind of push higher. To be honest. Other one, I don't even know if that account's still alive. Barely. Okay, it's down $400 on that. It only has 400 to go. I'm going to see if this thing can keep true to itself, but at the same time, watch out, because if this thing snaps, this little trend line right here, this one right here snaps. This is what people are watching. There's a bull flag in here, but at the same time, there's resistance above, and this whole little area can just crack, right? What's Paul? Oh, this is like multiple. So it can crack here, and come down here, come back up, down, flush, come back up, and then flush all the way back down like that. That's basically what it can do, and that's what I want to see it do. Okay, so that's what I want to see it do. I want to see it pull down, banter a little bit, maybe whatever. I would like to see it flush, but they're bottom buyers, their dip buyers are coming in, they're buying. Okay, cool. It goes back up and then smacked back down, rejected again, and then comes back down and then banters, and then comes back and finally rolls over and snaps back down here. So we will see what happens. So far as these four go, I could say I could throw a little stop in at the 50s. If it retests the 50s, I'm a little bit in trouble, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Just watching at this point. I am a little heavy as far as this one goes. This trade goes. Okay, let's see what happens here. See if it could hold. You know, if I was long up there, I would feel a little uncomfortable personally. If I was long this high, I'd like to be long a little bit. Definitely on a pullback. So that's why these pullbacks are getting kind of snatched up, and they're trying to hold. So this one's down 730 now. This count might blow, which is okay. It's fine. Yeah, that one blew. That's like I said, it's gonna test those 50s. Now I have this one here, which is at 400. So testing the 50s, I like to see a reject of the 50s here. That this is the ideal spot to see come in, reject, and then flush. But there was a nice little bounce down there. I mean, I saw it and I just didn't believe it was gonna be great, so I decided I'll go against it. This is the rejection zone I'm looking for. See it smack up here, slap it right back down. Those bottom dips Everything having dips. Bot, dip, bot, dip, bot. Doesn't mean it can't come back down here though and retest the 30s. They're not letting it right now, but just watching to see where I'm at here. See, I'm still profitable in the day on this account. I'd like to see this be the final rejection. Finally, need to see. So this 1 minute candles got to come back down and definitely touch this area here, right? And I want to see this area here reject. This could be that's a bearish engulfing candle if it can close. There it closed nicely. Now we should get some more pull down. We should get some more pull down. I don't want to see a barcode in here and then hold and then go higher. That's what I don't want to see as a short. So my short bias was this. I thought it was going to come here, break, come back down, and then continue down, right? Well, sometimes it doesn't work out as cleanly as that. So it's going to maybe come back up, retest the 50s, whatever, banter a little bit. Right now, I could actually take a short and then re-short it back up here, right? Or excuse me, cover and then take my short up here, which I might do, honestly, because if this thing rips back up, I got to keep my thesis though, because I don't believe this. I don't believe this to be very strong right now. I think that this is going to be definitely turning over and coming back down. So I can cover right here, and if there's a pop, I can get back in. But after a bullish engulfing candle like that, it's hard for me to want to even go with it now to the high side. Ideally, to short up here would have been beautiful, but I didn't get in that early, obviously. See, now that we're kind of holding here in that 1 minute, got to 42s, came down to 38s. I need to see 38 crack. I need to see it break through this trend line now and disrespect it and not validate that now it's resistance is now support. I don't want to see that. That's the problem with now being on the other side of this line. Now, if I don't, I'm going short, right? So it's like, okay, cool, I'm going short, but I now have this resistance now becoming support. That's a problem for me, right? That's where it could be an issue. Now it's in a short squeeze right here, potentially. But that's now engulfing all this other action over here. So, okay, there's one more line it needs to test. If it can go through this, it's possibly to rip. Now I'm going to start getting a little negative on the day. I don't have much left on this account, I don't think. Yeah, not much. Like I said, so if I would have covered, it would have been probably a better idea. This is probably going to squeeze. Definitely want to. I don't even see it pulling back at this point. See, it's got to really do a nasty rejection, this is just a really nice price action coming off the bottom here, coming on up, curling up. Remember, I was like, okay, well, if it curls up, little smackdown. Let's see into the 40s again, but it's looking pretty strong. Be honest, after this bullish and engulfing candle here, down 100, but I don't have much left on this account. It's $400. Yeah, it's gonna squeeze. It's going to squeeze. It's got above that. Now got above this trend line here, which is really good for the bulls. And I think they were even looking at that break and retest. So like it broke through, came back down, kind of did a little small retest here. Now it's a bull flag and it's ripping back up. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just gonna let this account let it blow because there's no reason to cover it. I can't go long up here. It's just not gonna happen. This could be like a nice fat wick, come up and then pull right back down, and then I'm like, oh cool, dude, I got high. I got on the highs of this little run. Getting long on the highs is rough. It's like shorting in the hole and then getting high on the highs. It's just I can't do it. I can't do that. What I can do is just take a little bit off, a piece off here and there, whatever. But these small pullbacks keep getting bought up. I don't know if there's algos getting involved here or not, but it looks pretty clean. Just pulling back, getting bought up. Pulling back, getting bought up. That's where it's like, if you do go long when you're way up here in this area, it's not too big of really a big deal because you could tell it's not aggressive. You could say everything's methodically going through. Like it goes up and then it pulls back a little bit and then it gets bought back up and then it just keeps going up and zigzagging up. But the overall trend is, depending on what you're looking at time frame wise, it's just getting a little heavy up top, and still pushing though. That's a 15-minute candles are rocking, right? Came down, they broke through this little area here, ripping back up. Yeah. We got 200 left in this account. Just gonna let it blow, is what it is. Got a cat meowing over there. Probably gonna push, and that's fine, it is what it is. Boom. Is that blown? Yeah, blown. Bought. Filled me out.